Do any of you out there realize what you are capable of doing? My name is Al Torcaso, A.L. Torcaso, 412-559-2731. I want to share something with you, and you're not going to like it, but I love you. You are potentially missing out on changing your life. Those of you who have not shared the links I have given you, if you haven't shared it, the 7-minute video and other links with the people you love, you're doing a disservice to yourself and to them. If you haven't looked at that video, you are missing the proverbial boat. I'm going to tell you about Live Good, and I'm sorry if you want to leave. I love you. I'll see y'all later. Look, people will join my business. It doesn't have to be you, but I want you to join because I love you and everybody you know. So here's the deal. This is how hard it is, my friends. You do what we ask you to do. You do multiple times a day, probably. All that you're doing when you join the business that I'm in is you are getting people to look at a website. But you're not having to convince anybody. Here is the hardest part. You have to share the link to a 7-minute video. That is it. And people say, well, how much is it to join? $49.95, my friends. Less than $50, less than probably the amount you pay for your cell phone per month. And then you say, well, what about every month? No, every month to keep your membership going, you pay less than $10, $9.95 a month. People say, well, what can I get for that? I'll tell you what you can get. Well, let's say you decide for whatever reason to try one of the products. Maybe you have a family member that may or may not need a little bit of extra pep. So you decide, hey, this sounds good. And it has it has a 90-day refund policy. You know what? I'm going to give it a shot. Let's say you do that. Well, any member, the one that is $9.95 a month, I don't care who you are, any member gets up to 75% discount on anything we have. And you do not earn your money, my friends, by selling products, so you don't have to stress out. You don't have what they call an auto ship for those of you who actually know what that is. And I'm not being condescending because if you don't know something, it's not your fault. You just haven't learned it yet. But you're going to learn it because you have genius in you. And that's the truth. And by the way, you're probably wondering, how can he say that? Every human on the face of the earth has a degree of genius in them. And like Les Brown says, we all have greatness in us. Look him up on the internet, Les Brown. Our company is not the company that some people believe. We are actually legitimate. I have gotten paid by this company more than any company I have been in, and I have been in businesses, online businesses, since about 2012. And trust me when I tell you, myself and my team member and friend and mentor, we left multiple companies because they didn't do what they said, number one, and they lost their integrity. So what Mr. Ivan did, is he looked for a legitimate company. Well, we found it. And I am telling you, I just gave you the whole way that we search for people. Now, we can do it by showing a 7-minute video, just sharing a video like you already do online. We all know we do it. If we're being honest, we know that we do it. That's all you're doing. Sharing basically a link to a 7-minute video. I want you to think about that for a minute. So, and then in order to stay in a position that you do not want to leave, Trust me when I tell you. You want to pay your $9.95 a month. And if you do decide to do research, $9.95 a month is not what I have paid in the past. Not even close. I'm not telling any of you any of this to get your money. You don't have to believe me, but I'm not. I'm doing it, because potentially I would like you to possibly, you or your friends or family, possibly, because I'm not the Lord God. Only God can do that and know what you can and will, well, I should say, what you will do and will not. But if you choose to do it and you're bold and courageous, and you have the potential to change your life, and that's a fact, whether you want to choose to believe it, that is evidential. It's analytical. It's data-driven. The fact remains there are many people around the globe earning money from this company. I'm one of them. And I intend on becoming one of the top leaders in the entire company because I want to help the greatest number of human beings. Frankly, I'm selfish. I want to see people actually have enough money to go into any store they want, get what they want, go home, and still be smiling and not worried about money. Now, I don't know if that will ever happen. Only God does. But I know that it could happen. So Hadir and Joseph and anybody on the face of the earth, I challenge you to be bold and courageous and look into some company to start potentially earning a few dollars a week or a month extra to who knows what. Do not limit your mind because it is limited, not limited, but limitless. I love y'all. And I'm not going to back down. I'm going to be like the late Tom Petty. I won't back down. No, I won't back down. 412-559-2731.